Anaconda 2025 is a complete disaster, but yet somehow I couldn't look away. Most people are going to tell you that this movie is trash, and they are not exactly wrong. At the same time though, I kinda liked it. Let's talk about it. I walked into Anaconda 2025 expecting the absolute worst. 10 minutes into the movie, I was checking my watch. 20 minutes into it, I was laughing at the screen. And then by the time the credits rolled, I realized I kinda had a good time. The CGI is extremely questionable and the plot is a mess. But somehow this turned out to be a fun time at the movies. Jack Black and Paul Rudd definitely helped with this. The presence in this movie did it for me. If it was not for them two, this movie would have for sure been a dumpster fire. The main question here is though, did we really need a reboot of the 1997 classic or cult classic that starred Ice Cube and J-Lo? Well, I'm here to help you answer that. I'm Chewy, and this is my brutally honest spoiler-free review for Anaconda 2025. A group of friends are going through a midlife crisis. They then decide to remake a favorite movie from their youth, but encounter unexpected events when they enter the jungle. Anaconda 2025 was directed by Tom Gormican. I hope I said that correctly. And this is a meta reboot of the 1997 cult classic by the same name, Anaconda. When I think of meta movies, I think of Scream. And I will say this movie went full and throttle with the metaverse, to the point where I thought that Jack Black and Paul Rudd were not even acting anymore. It seemed to me that they were just being themselves and just going along with their journey. But of course that paycheck helped them a lot. And if you agree, maybe please subscribe, and if not, let me know why not in the comments below. Jack Black and Paul Rudd were the main selling point for me here. I guess also maybe the title? I love me some Jack Black. My favorite movie by him is School of Rock, and also Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. It's a really dumb movie, but I always have a great time watching it. And when it comes to Paul Rudd, I love him in I Love You Man, like slapping the bass, man, slapping the bass. And Anchorman, 40-Year-Old Virgin, and of course, the MCU is Ant-Man. Let me tell you right now, this movie is not meant to be taken seriously at all whatsoever. It's just honestly a bunch of well-paid actor friends that are making this movie as they go. And that actually kind of worked for me this time around, and I will explain why right now. So for now, let's go over everything that worked for this movie. The charisma that shines through Jack Black and Paul Rudd is the saving light for this movie. It's what saved it from being complete trash. Seeing them two on screen together is just amazing. Just kinda wish the plot was better and a better movie overall. But regardless, I enjoy seeing them share the screen together. The meta conversations here were freaking hilarious. Maybe I'm speculating here, but in this movie they go over how at times a movie's being made without a complete script. And it's clear as day to me that this movie fell into that particular trap as well. Unless a lot of it was just improvised. I did learn a new term here, buffalo sober. That is apparently when you only drink light beers or the fuzzy kind, if I recall correctly. A lot of the jokes here landed, but not all of them. In the theater room that I was at, the crowd were laughing for the majority of the jokes. It sucks that one of the funniest moments here was actually spoiled in the trailers. But fortunately, that scene actually has more elements to it, which helped it become one of the best funniest moments in the movie. There are some fun cameos here as well. Jack Black's character dreamt about becoming a director, something I wish I could be. But he's being held back by his family and life overall. He does make some wedding videos or directs wedding videos, but that's not enough for him. I should really call him up to make my wedding video, if I ever get married that is. I really liked his character, and by the end of the movie, something happened that was really motivational. Paul Rudd and his character here though, it's always fun hearing him curse out loud. And I love how he used the term that I like to use a lot here, batshit crazy. Because honestly that describes this movie overall. His character really cares for his friends and only wants the best for them. He wants them all to succeed and fulfill their dreams. But maybe not get eaten by an actual anaconda. Talking about Anaconda, the snake has some pretty sweet scenes here. But unfortunately, that's all I can say about the snake. I will cover more about that in a bit. And despite being a comedy, this actually can be seen as a life lesson to never give up on your dreams. This is a great way to close 2025. On that note, happy holidays to everyone, and I hope you all had a great wonderful Christmas. But for now, let's go over everything that did not work for this movie. The plot here is extremely thin, and to think about it, it's thinner than paper. The plot is practically non-existent. For example, there's a 5-minute scene where the characters are talking about headbutting each other, and then another scene about them being shy to urinate in public. To me, scenes like that in this movie felt like 5 minutes long. Maybe it was shorter. Still, this showcased how this movie was written overall. It probably was written as it was being shot. The dialogue here, gotta be honest, was shit at times. They really dug into the bottom of the barrel to make a script for this, or at least to make connecting scenes that made it feel like an actual plot. This plot has a lot of convenient moments, only to allow the movie to actually move forward. There is zero logic here, aside from the friends coming together to make a movie. There is a subplot here that I did not even care about. It was just wasting time. This movie has a lot of those scenes where it feels like they were just added there to have a good runtime. Without those scenes at all, this movie could have been maybe an hour and 20 minutes long. Let's talk about the main thing here though, the Anaconda. The CGI was good half of the time, and the other half of the time, oh boy, it was horrendous. The action scenes with the actual Anaconda were directed in a certain way that you can barely even make out what was happening on the screen. Yeah, at times you see the whole Anaconda, but because of the way it was directed, you couldn't really see its full glory. Maybe this was done to save money on the CGI? But I mean, come on, the name of the movie is literally Anaconda. It's not Jack, Paul, and that snake that's not even important. So in conclusion, this movie was right on the tip of being forgettable. But Jack Black and Paul Rudd were the saving grace here. If you enjoy their form of comedy and seeing people get eaten by anacondas, then this is for you. This movie is also for you if you like an optimistic message. Don't expect a well-written plot or a well-written movie, but sure as hell you will have a great time with the proper crowd here. If anything, maybe get a drink at the bar before you go inside, because that for sure will help you out. So this all leads me to my rating for this film, and for this one it's a 3 out of 5. This is a true cinematic experience in theater. I recommend going on a Tuesday or earlier in the day when it's cheaper, or you can just use your theater membership. I have Regal Unlimited. Well, thank you for your time today, my cinematic family. Please hit the subscribe button, maybe the like button if you enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts on Anaconda 2025 if you've seen it or if you plan on seeing it. I am Chewy, and this is Chewy Cinematic Talk. Take care, I'll see you next time.